I'm Jody Brenner Ginsburg of Ginsburg Law Offices. Today I want to talk to you about what happens typically when you have a back injury case. Obviously, right off the bat, you are in a lot of pain. Right off the bat, you're hopefully going to report it to your supervisor immediately. And then you're going to try to get some medical care sooner than later. Some people have such a bad back injury, they literally lose their breath, and they have got to be taken by ambulance to the emergency room. Others report it to their supervisor. They're supposed to be given a list of doctors, and they get to an industrial clinic that day or the next day. Typically, you're going to be given at that point in time some medications, perhaps a referral for physical therapy, perhaps just over-the-counter medications, and work restrictions if you cannot do any bending, stooping, walking, lifting, anything like that. And you need to ask for those things. The time frame between that initial visit and what goes on thereafter, I've had many people call me and say, hey, I've been back and forth to the industrial clinic or my on-site nurse, and all they keep telling me to do is put some ice and alternate that with heat and take some over-the-counters, and I'm not getting any better, and I can barely get out of bed, and nobody wants to hear me. Or they've gone to the industrial clinic, and the same thing happens. They've been in therapy now for 4, 5, 6 weeks. They're not getting any better. It's really, really important that at that point in time, if not before, depending upon some details regarding your particular symptoms, that you get to an orthopedic doctor. Specifically, we would like to see you see somebody who's an orthopedic doctor who specializes in spine injuries, low back, mid back, and neck, because that's who you're ultimately going to have to get with. We can get you there either from the industrial clinic or that first visit with the orthopedic doctor, the specialist, to get an MRI run. That's really going to tell you a lot. Many people say, well, I had an x-ray and it didn't say I had anything wrong. Well, x-rays are, and I don't want to be the doctor here, but x-rays are going to talk about broken bones. And short of you fracturing one of your vertebrae, that's not really going to give us a whole lot of information. The MRI is able to look much closer at the vertebral bodies, the discs in there, and the nerves. And that's typically why people have back pain, while people have pain running into their buttocks, down their leg, numbness and tingling in their toes. It's very, very important that the proper medical care and the proper testing be done so that we can then get to the next steps. What will the next steps be? Again, I'm not the doctor, I'm the lawyer, but typically what we see, the next steps, if there is a disc injury there, if there's a torn disc, a protruding disc, a bulging disc, sometimes even a herniated disc, they're going to try to give you injections. And those are steroid injections usually, sometimes they're facet injections. And after that, if that doesn't work, there may be a discussion about spine surgery. People get very nervous about spine surgery, but it's not anything that you have to right away do usually, but you definitely want to show interest in that. You want to talk with your doctor, you want to let the doctor know that you're in a lot of pain if you are, what the symptoms are, and you ultimately want to ask about the surgery that the doctor is offering to you. Get the information so that at least you have that as something to research. You have that as something as a possibility if you need it. And it also, quite frankly, is in your records, which helps your case when you're showing the employer-insurer truly that you are very injured. Okay, so there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes with regard to you going to your doctor. My clients are calling me, we are talking to them about what's wrong with them, what they need to talk to the doctors about so that they can understand all of the details regarding their particular symptoms. If you'd like to speak with me about your back injury or any other injured body parts, please give me a call. I'm at 770-351-0801. Thank you. Hi, this is Jody, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you'd like to know more about all rights and benefits available to you under the Georgia Workers' Injury Laws, I'd like to invite you to download my Georgia Workers' Compensation Survival Kit that I created for folks just like you. Some of the topics I cover include: can I get fired for filing a work injury claim? 8 critical mistakes to avoid. Is it true that the insurance company will hire a private investigator to follow me around and videotape my activities? What happens when the insurance company is late with my weekly wage payments? 7 specific tactics I recommend to maximize your case settlement value. If you or a loved one needs to maximize your recovery from your Georgia Workers' Compensation claim, you'll find this survival kit important reading. Download your survival kit right now and at no cost. Just visit my website and sign up. It's that easy. Please act now, and as always, I wish you the best.